Hello grade 5 and welcome to session 4 of our lesson, which is fractions. Today we are going to talk how to compare fractions. To compare fractions, we should use these symbols: greater than, equal, or less than. Let's start with the first case, comparing fractions with the same denominator. Ali and Muna bought pizza, which is cut into 4 equal pieces, as you can see here. Ali ate 2 pieces, while Muna ate 3 pieces. Ali ate 2, Muna ate 3. So, what do you think? Who ate more? Ali or Muna? Of course, Muna ate more. So, the fraction represented the pieces eaten by Ali is 2/4. While the fraction represents the pieces eaten by Muna is 3/4. So it is noticed that what Ali ate is less than what Muna ate. So 2/4 is less than 3/4. The two fractions 2/4 and 3/4 have the same denominator, which is 4, but they have different numerators. So, from the previous case, we can conclude that to compare two fractions having the same denominators, we just compare the numerators. So, the fraction with the greater numerator is the greater fraction, and the fraction with the less numerator is the less. Let's take examples. Look here, we have same denominator. 8 is greater than 7, so this fraction is greater than this fraction. 9/11 and 13/11, they have same denominator. Who's greater, 9 or 13? It's 13, so 13/11 is greater than 9/11. The last one, 5/14 and 15/14, same denominators. Look at the numerators. Who has the greater numerator? 15/14 has the greater numerator, so 15/14 is greater than 5/14. Now let's move to the second case, comparing fractions with the same numerator. Now Ahmad and Maria bought pizza. Ahmad cut it into 4 equal pieces. He cut his own pizza into 4 equal pieces and ate 2 pieces. He ate 2 out of 4, as you can see here. While Maria cut it into 8 equal pieces and ate 2 pieces. Maria cut her own pizza into 8 pieces and she ate 2 out of 8. So what do you think? Who ate more, Ahmad or Maria? Look at the figures. It's obvious that Ahmad ate more. So as you can notice here, Ahmad is greater than what Maria ate. So 2/4 is greater than 2/8. The two fractions 2/4 and 2/8 have the same numerators, which are 2, but they have different denominators. So from the previous case, we can conclude that if I want to compare two fractions having the same numerators, the fraction with the greater denominator is less. The fraction with the less denominator is the greater, so it's opposite. Let's take examples. Here we have 8/5 and we have 8/6. They have same numerators. So look at the denominator. Here we have 5, here we have 6. So if you look directly, you can think this one is greater, but this one or this pizza is cut into 6 pieces, while this one into 5 pieces. So the size of pieces here is greater than this one. So we notice that the fraction with the smallest denominator is the largest. Similarly here, look, they have same numerator. The fraction with the smallest denominator is the largest. Similarly here, we have 13 over 8, 13 over 5, same numerators. If you look down to the denominators, we take the opposite. The smaller one is the bigger, or the greater one is the smaller. Okay, so in the case of same numerators, the fraction with the greater denominator is the less, or the fraction with the less denominator is the greater. It's opposite. So let's wrap up. To compare two fractions having the same denominator, we compare the numerators. The fraction with the greater numerator is the greater. Now, if you have two fractions having the same numerators, so we look at the denominator, the big denominators make small fractions. As you can see here, the big number of pieces, big denominators, make smaller fractions, small in value. Now, let's take a look to this problem. At her birthday party, Nadia ate 3 over 8 of the cake, and Ali ate 1 over 4 of the cake. Who ate more cake? We want to compare these two fractions. Look, we need to compare these two fractions to decide who ate more. But in this case, if you can see that the numerators are different and the denominators are different. So if you can look here, they have different numerators and different numerators. So what to do? So today we will learn also how to compare such fractions. So let's learn how to compare fractions with different numerators and denominators. To compare two fractions with different numerators and denominators, we have to follow these two steps. One, we have to make the same denominators. How? It means I have to find two new equivalent fractions having the same denominator. Then we can compare the answers. Let's go back to the previous problem. We should compare these two fractions, 3 over 8 and 1 over 4. Then we can decide who ate more. So you can multiply the numerator and the denominator of this fraction by 2. Why? Because 8 is a multiple of 4, and if you multiply 4 by 2, finding a new equivalent fraction, you will get the same denominator. So multiply 1 over 4 by the same number, which is 2. Multiply the numerator by 2 and the denominator by 2, you will get 2 over 8. Now, can we compare? Yes. Now we can compare. Why? Because we have 3 over 8 and a new equivalent fraction, which is 2 over 8. Now we have two fractions having the same denominators. So the fraction with the greater numerator is the greater. So who ate more? 3 over 8. So Nadia ate more cake. Or we can use the second way, which is called the crisscross method or the cross multiplication method, to compare two fractions having different numerators and different denominators. You can also use this way. Just look how I'm going to do. Take the first denominator, multiply it by the second numerator. 8 times 1 will give me 8. Write the answer up. Now multiply this one, the denominator of the second fraction with the numerator of the first fraction? The answer is 12. Write it up. So, as you can see here, I make a shape just like the X. So we call it cross multiplication, just like the cross. Now, just compare the answers. Who's greater, 12 or 8? 12 is greater than 8. So we can say that 3 over 8 is greater than 1 over 4. You can use this method to compare two fractions having different numerators and different denominators. By this, we finished our session. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.